What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to No Life to Metal. Gonna be doing another What's Spinning, another cassette collection video. Just watched Chris Profi share a suitcase of cassettes. So I decided I was gonna do the same thing. I went and grabbed a suitcase of cassettes and gonna show you what's in this box, basically, and a few others that are in this box. First of all, what's playing in the background is Sacral Rage. Sacral Rage Beyond Celestial Echoes. This is a newer cassette, newer band, really good stuff. I've heard this one several times. I need to find it on CD or vinyl because I tend to listen to CD and vinyl a lot more than cassettes, and I've listened to this one more if I had it on CD or cassette or vinyl. So, all right, let's get right into this. What we got going on here? All right, some demos. This is a New Jersey band from 1994, early death metal, Belial. Their 3-song demo, self-titled. This is New Jersey thrash band Faust. This one is not in good condition, unfortunately. It is the way I received it. It sat in someone's car for a long time inside of one of these, those cases, and it's obviously got crap spilled on it. So, but regardless, an original demo from New Jersey thrash band Faust. This one also came from that collection, a little bit of better condition. This is Alter, New Jersey thrash death band. Their demo. Those are really the only two I have that aren't in good condition, but to find originals of those, to replace them, nearly impossible. So, all right, we got Albuquerque-based heavy metal band Enforcer. This is a full-length cassette tape, product of Society. This would have been from the early 90s. Michael Lee Ostrander was their guitar player. The guy was really popular in Albuquerque at the time. These guys could fill clubs. They were playing for a lot of, big bands as they were coming through. They just never did get beyond the, club and local band stage, which is unfortunate because they were a great band. And this is one of their other albums, cassette albums. This is Cry for the Strangers, and again, full-length album on cassette tape that the band released by themselves. Obviously, Enforcer is another name that's been used over and over again, but these guys were doing it back in the 80s. So, Albuquerque band M13. This is The Age of Numbers. I believe this is around 1995. Straightforward heavy metal band. These were one of the guys that were part of there was this thing called the New Mexico Rock Coalition, and all the local bands were trying to create a scene, so we were like making sure all the other local bands were getting played, and we would all, we made deals with certain clubs, so we bring in 3 or 4 bands every weekend, every night, and all these bands that were part of this New Mexico Rock Coalition would play together, and M13 were one of those bands. Another band from that was Dark Truth, which I think I showed in my last video. Alright, next up, this is a cassette demo from Vengeance, who became Vengeance Rising. This was before Human Sacrifice, their early demos. I do have this one on vinyl and CD, but I still have the cassette as well. As this is their 3rd album, Vengeance Rising, Destruction Comes. That's one actually I'd probably be willing to trade away because I have it on CD and vinyl and I don't care much about the cassette. Holy Soldiers, 6-song demo. I believe it was 6 songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-song demo. Unfortunately, this is never been released in any other format. This is pre Stephen Patrick, and apparently the old vocalist, whose name is slipping my mind at the moment. Let's see if his name is on here somewhere. I don't see it. Anyhow, the old vocalist and the band do not get along for whatever reason, and this will probably never see the light of day in any other format. Unfortunately, because this is actually really good LA heavy metal. From Rochester, New York, this is the full-length, self-released cassette tape from Holy Saint. Chris Brooks, vocalist of this band, passed away many, many years ago now. I was friends with these guys. Bass player in the band was also a friend of mine for a while, and I guess I ticked him off on social media, trying to convince him to put their music out, and he unfriended me. But regardless, there's the band. Still friends with their old bass player, who was a great guy, and haven't heard from Rod in decades, so I don't know what happened to those guys, man. Miss them. Holy Saint. Alright, I think this is the first demo for, this band's changed their name, but this is Canadian band Striker and Maximum Heavy Metal for Possessed by Heavy Metal. This is Supremia, Existence of Torture. this is one of those, and as you can see, these are not in any kind of order. They're just in this case. But this is Led Zeppelin Profile. This is like a promo interview / music thing for radio stations. One that I do have on CD and vinyl, and obviously cassette as well. This is Chastain, Roar of the Wasteland. For years, I didn't have a vinyl copy of this, and just maybe last year, I finally scored an original vinyl pressing of this. So, again, this is probably one that I would be willing to trade away because I have the CD and the vinyl. This was still sealed because I have the CD, but still a cool album, Volcana, Goddess of Flame. And this features, what's his name? Vindicator guitar player Vic Stone. But this is not Vindicator. This is not thrash metal. It's more of a kind of doomy heavy metal kind of thing. A more newer band. This is Between Waves, Paper Chain. This is it's a purple cassette. Apparently there was only 30 of these pressed, which is odd, but in 19 of 30. Female fronted, kind of gothic, heavy metal, hard rock. Alright. Sadistic Ritual, Edge of the Knife. Got yourself a bloody cassette here. So you got your kind of death, black death, mostly death, thrash, kind of a mixture of that kind of sound. This one is one everybody will know. Blessed Death, Destined for Extinction. I have this one because I don't own the CD or the vinyl of it, and I've had this cassette forever. This is the very first Deliverance. Well, I shouldn't say the first Deliverance. This is one of Deliverance's demos. This is the one they actually sold to people where they were actually manufacturing them, photocopying the covers, and manufacturing the cassettes themselves and selling them through fanzines back in the day. This is actually a repressing on Retroactive Records from just a couple years ago, and I think these are still available if anyone's interested at boonsoverstock.com. But I mean, we stayed really true to the original cassette, other than having to add the Boone's information and having to put a barcode, which of course the original handmade cassettes by the band didn't have any of that. Still very cool to have, and there was only a handful of these made. Alright, what else is this cassette? Start out with more Deliverance. Very first Deliverance. Second Deliverance, Weapons of Our Warfare. Don't have the third, but have the fourth. There's Stay of Execution. Here is Deliverance Learn. Sealed copy of Deliverance River Disturbance. Newer band Stalker, Satanic Panic. Korean pressing of Le Mans. This is, instead of having an insert inside of it, it's got this sleeve on the outside, and then the cassette's in here like this. Like I said, this is a Korean pressing. Pretty cool. Actually, I have one more of those Korean pressings right here. This is Alcatraz, Dangerous Games. More of a unique collector's item than anything else. Just not one I see anywhere. All right, what else we got in here? They're not fitting back in there real easy. Another one is available on vinyl and CD. I don't have the vinyl or CD one of these years. This is Holy Terror, Terror and Submission. This is Zed Yago, Pilgrimage. Again, this one is available on vinyl. I just don't have it. This is Merciful Fate, The Beginning. Another one that's available on CD and vinyl that I just don't have on either format. Eccentrics, Dilute to Taste. EP was like 5 or 6 songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 song EP. Right? 7 songs? Including Ghostbusters. But yeah, again, this one is available on vinyl. I just don't have it, but I do have the cassette tape. UK thrash band Eccentrics. This is a US thrash band. There's No White. Love to have this one on vinyl, but I have the cassette tape for now. This is All Hail to Thee. This is Beowulf, Lost My Head. Another one that I just don't have in any other format. This is Dirge, Soulstorm. This is Solace, Solstice on Central Media. It's got kind of a wraparound cover. Let me show you to you because you can't really see the whole cover unless you open it up like this, which I didn't think was the greatest idea, but regardless. This would have been, what year did this come out? It doesn't actually say on here. This is a German pressing. Yeah, I don't see a year, but I'm pretty sure this is the mid-90s when cassette tapes weren't in vogue anymore. Let's see, we got Galactic Cowboys. I do have this one on CD, but at the end of the day, love this Texas-based band. Kind of in the same vein as Atomic Opera or King's X, maybe a little heavier than King's X. And one more. This is actually one that I have on CD. This was never released on vinyl. I doubt it ever will. But this is the Best of Mortification 5 years, the first 5 years. So this is their death thrash time period. It features a couple of tracks from their before this previously unreleased demos, which I showed in my last video, the Light Force Break the Curse demo. Of course, on here they're listed as Mortification Break the Curse. And that's it for this one. That's the whole suitcase full of cassettes there. Appreciate y'all watching. Let me know what you think of those. And that's it. God bless. Stay strong.